glad to have you with us from Huntington Bank Stadium. The calendar has been circled for this one for quite some time. Throughout the offseason, anticipation for an early-in-the-year top-5 clash. It's the Hornets and the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The Golden Gophers have one of the most unique on-campus stadiums in college sports. Formerly playing in the Vikings home field, now back on campus, Huntington Bank Stadium has brought that college spirit back to Minnesota. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Hornets kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will go to work first. And this guy doubtless will be a huge part of the game plan. He'll be trying to impact this game and get his senior season off to a great start.
Person turquoise waving. Face blue smiling.
Offense in a split backfield. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. At the 35, he's loose. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Golden Gophers want to pick up the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
It's caught. Let's take a minute just to think about Minnesota. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded to several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there, but, man, do you get even hungrier when you've got there and you had to watch the other team celebrate. So a good chance to take out some demons, start this year off good, and maybe forget about last year's finish.
The sure hands, it's Rich. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Bring in the heat. And down he goes.
Person turquoise waving. Face blue smiling. What's good?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. On the move. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking for room. It's Hobbs. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Minnesota! They get on the board first. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical in the way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Hornets offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes the man that makes this offense go. Someone we are looking forward to see how he fits into and leads this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between two top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Back to throw. It's in goal. Working that left side now.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Back to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Person turquoise waving. Face blue smiling. What's good?
That 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
You got to love that 3rd down, man. 3rd and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on 3rd and short, getting that next set of downs.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Hornets back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play, and gets the first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. The Hornets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Running back searching for a hole. Makes it past the marker. He's up to 47 yards rushing. What a way to get this season started.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He's got it on the move, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hornets. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
This should be the last play of the quarter. From the gun, the ground game. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Split backs here. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? It's probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Hornets are threatening in the red zone. A designed run for the quarterback. Got a little grab. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hornets.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Guys, let's talk just for a minute about Minnesota. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48, and an explosive play gets this offense working. And the Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes a catch. Could not make his way to the corner.
Man, that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
Wants to throw it. Hauls it in. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that 1st down marker. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Pulls it in, it's Davis. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Hornets want to move quickly.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. I mean, you'd like to think your receiver in space can make a linebacker miss, but that's just a better job tackling by the defense.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass. It's in goal. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Hornets are moving quickly down the field. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Off play action. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Working the middle, it's complete. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Makes the grab. It's Davis. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down and run. Got a 1st down. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
The Gophers will take their first time out. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Hornets!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And they tacked on the extra point.
Number 99 sets a kickoff.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Timeout taken by Minnesota. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Motion from the wideout. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way.
Looking for a huge play. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown! Gopher! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. Not great field position. We'll see how aggressive they are in the final seconds. Looking for a man. It's in goal. Gets open down.
And orange whistling.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And the Hornets can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Going deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking downfield on first down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Golden Gophers will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be... They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. The Hornets moving quickly to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Hornets come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Hornets go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking downfield, it's in goal. Zings it complete to the right. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. They'll run it out of the shotgun. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Hornets are facing 3rd and inches. Here comes the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
Got enough space, and he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Hornets.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Snagged out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Golden Gophers in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Pulls it in. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He'll try to do it himself. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. And the Golden Gophers have their offense in high gear.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a 3rd down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. He's got it. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Golden Gophers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
And they get another first down. And this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs. And a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And he's coming out of the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. From the gun, running back gets to give. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Rushes on him. It's complete on the right side. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Hornets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. Got enough for the first. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Right back to the well. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's in goal. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Hornets. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point split. Right, and the lead balloons to 15. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass.
Number 99, set to kick it away.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room, and couldn't find much on that return. Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And the Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Throws to the wideout. Just keeps moving. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. He got a step and just dusted the field. The Gophers back on top.
You know, there's some plays where you just have to have it if you're going to have a chance to win a game, and that was one right there for the offense, David. 4th down, and they come up with a massive touchdown, a big-time play to cut into this lead. There's still time left on the clock, but they have a lot of momentum on their side right now.
And how deflating is that for this defense, man? You got them in 4th down. You got the lead. You got it everything right where you want it. You could almost end the football game, and you give up the big play and momentum back to the other side. That's a terrible play for this defense.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. The Gophers will take their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's got it again. Got enough for the 1st. Could be an alley. The 40. The 20. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hornets.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15.
Number 99, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Minnesota sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Here's a heat. There he goes to the right. The 30. He's brought down, but before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Gophers back on top.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for two. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. Reese, productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Right back to the well. And they get him down. Timeout called by the Golden Gophers, and that's their last one. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Reads it, fires complete. Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Run in the red zone. It's run. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
They have been running ISOs in football since the beginning of time, right? They want to isolate that linebacker. A lot of times they're going to pull a guard. Great job by the defense seeing it, getting downhill, understanding where the ball's coming, going downhill, attacking it, and get...
Makes a catch. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Hornets, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hornets.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15.
Number 99, set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good.
Person turquoise waving. Face blue smiling. What's blue? Head orange whistling.
Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Pressure coming. Unloads to the right. And they won't make the connection. Looking to make a big play there.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, they're after him. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beat
Person turquoise waving. Face blue smiling. What's good? Cat orange whistling.
What a way to cap a tremendous weekend of college football with a Monday night spectacular. After a great weekend of college football, an encore presentation here with a great Monday night clash here on EA Sports. It's the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs and the Hornets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with the Hornets head coach before the game. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, coach has been warning his players all week.
He wants to change this route. They'll leave it with him. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll go right back to him. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And how about the big boys up front, paving the way, creating an enormous hole to run through. And that wasn't even close. Like 3rd and short, maybe you'll get it. No. Clearly got it. Clearly dominated the line of scrimmage.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Hornets headed quickly to the line. Now the play fake. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got room at the 35. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Hornets are moving quickly down the field.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
On the option. The keeper on the option. Now the pitch. Picks up the first down. Touchdown, Hornets. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision.
The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's got his man. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Hornets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run from the shotgun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
They're going to ride this running back. There's some room. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Goes to the option. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Hornets will line it up on 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for a man. It's in goal. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. A first down for the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And finally, their big play receiver gets in the stat column with his first catch of the game, and we're here late in the 2nd quarter. You got to give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've done a nice job taking him away and limiting his damage. Let's see if they can keep it up, though, because when this guy gets hot, he's virtually unstoppable.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Might be looking to run. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Tight ends are supposed to be the quarterback's security blanket, especially down here in the red zone, and that time, he just dropped it.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. This time, he's got his man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Hornets come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run in the red zone. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hornets. Scanning the field, it's in goal. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Davis. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Hornets will hustle to the line.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throws it deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you...
The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. Steps away to find some room. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job.
There's a crease. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Hornets will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in. Cut! Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to pass. It's in goal. Quick completion on the out. Caught, and he's got room. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. The Hornets come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They feed him again. And into the end zone. He's into the end zone. Cut! Offense in a bunch formation. He'll start this drive firing. He's got it and still on his feet. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown! Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rock. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Maybe some room here. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. The run inside. It's Rock. And he's knocked down. extra time to dial something up for this third down play. To throw, it's in goal. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
He splits the uprights, and they just... The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red.
There he goes. He's at the 40. At the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The play action fake. Looking for an open area to his left. Zips it out to his man. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Looking to throw, it's in goal. Going for 6. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Under fire. Looking for the goal line. And they're going to put it. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on
Person turquoise waving. Face blue smiling. What's good? Cat orange whistling.
This is a live look at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Hornets and the Navy midshipmen. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Home of some of the most iconic college football games in history. Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis, Maryland has seen so many games between Navy, Army, Air Force. This is a beautiful space and a very unique campus in Annapolis, Maryland. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Hornets offense will take the field first. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. What a game he had last time out. 3 touchdowns, better than 200 yards, leading his team to victory. Looking to throw, it's in goal. Complete. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. And the Hornets come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll take it himself. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Going to try to get it himself. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Hornets are flying down the field.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And
looking to take a shot. Goes high to pull it in. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hornets.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Here he comes with the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Navy's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Makes it past the marker. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. The clock stops for the man who is slow to get up. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel.
Face blue smiling. What's good? Tight orange whistling.
They'll try to follow suit here. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Hornets peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Back to throw. It's in goal. Got his man on the right. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back. He wants to throw the football. He sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the first down. But way to pull the trigger, run it, and run.
Touchdown, Hornets! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offensive coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score in this next possession.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll move the wide receiver. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period.
Here we go. Ready. Go, go.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Navy will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Looking to throw, it's in goal. Here comes the heat. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. They'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I just think he put too much zip on the ball. I mean, he threw that thing hard, but led him a little bit too much, and the receiver really didn't have a chance to make a play.
From the gun, the running back has it. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Woof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade, helping this Navy defense. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here.
All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Hornets. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Midshipman will get things going here on offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. They'll run the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. Spins away from the defender. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
Navy quick to the line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But
snags it, and there's running room. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against them.
Looking for the end zone. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, midshipman. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
you got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute those.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Dropping back, it's in goal. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play.
He's got it down the field. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. To the air on second down. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hornets.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Wants to throw on first down. A lot of defenders around on that screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll run it from the gun. Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be third down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Handoff from the gun. They make the play, force a fourth down, but they're out of timeouts, can't stop the clock. On fourth down, looking to pass. Spins away from the defense. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no... The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. Tight end now in motion. Off play action on first down. He's going to run it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they've built the lead here today.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's in goal. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Hornets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's complete. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hornets.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back has it. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
And the punt will... As we enter the fourth quarter, See if anything memorable can come from this one. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Here's a little room there. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Hornets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. We'll send out the kicker here. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first. Open space at the 25. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
Quarterback will keep it. And we have breaking news. Welcome to the Rocket City of Houston and Rice Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Hornets and the Rice Owls. Reese Davis, Dave Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline, and we check in with her right now.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Owls head coach before the game. He understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings. With both teams undefeated, some games under their belt, this will be a great test for his team to see if they are on track to make it to the conference championship. He wants their total focus, their total composure, and their total attention today in this crucial conference matchup. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Hornets will kick off first, and here we go. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Rice Owls offense will go on the attack first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see...
Turning it on! And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. The option look. Pulls it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. keeping it on the ground with the running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely...
Might have a chance. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17, and he's wrestled to the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long.
Person turquoise waving. Face blue smiling. Let's go. Head orange whistling.
Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's running free down the middle. Takes it in. Touchdown, Hornets.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wide receiver comes in motion. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. On the option. Keeps it himself. Finding some room. They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Owls are marching down the field. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the left. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot in zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
They'll move the tight end. Give to the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with it.
Breaks into the open. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. They'll give it on the counter. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Hornets offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention.
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. Second and goal for this offense. Defense looks like they're coming. On the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be Kate from 21 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the ref. That brings him to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. They'll go to the ground. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got enough for the first. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Hornets come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pulls it in with one hand.
How about that snag, man? Some people need two hands to catch the football. He just needs one. Like, big-time play, catches the ball, and then doesn't fall down. After the catch, still wants to get more yards, get upfield, and create the explosive play. That was a fun play to watch.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from, and all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Hornets. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own